Have you ever gazed at a desert landscape and felt an incredible sense of awe at its raw, untouched beauty? Deserts may seem barren, but they're actually bursting with life, history, and natural wonders that will leave you speechless. From shimmering dunes to vibrant rock formations, these landscapes are some of the most captivating places on Earth. Join us on a journey to explore 7 breathtaking desert destinations that you'll definitely want to add to your bucket list. Sahara Desert, North Africa. The Sahara Desert, stretching across the northern part of Africa, is the largest hot desert in the world and a landscape that has captivated travelers and explorers for centuries. Covering over 9 million square kilometers, it spans 11 countries and is as vast as it is awe-inspiring. This desert is not just an expanse of sand, it's a kaleidoscope of natural wonders, cultural history, and breathtaking scenery that will leave you speechless. What sets the Sahara apart is its diversity. Yes, there are the towering golden sand dunes like those in Morocco's Erg Chebi, but there's so much more. The desert is dotted with rocky plateaus, ancient volcanic mountains, and salt flats that glimmer under the sun. When you stand before the endless dunes with their rippling patterns shaped by the wind, it feels as if you're looking at a living, shifting artwork. The sunsets here are nothing short of magical, painting the skies in shades of gold, pink, and orange that reflect off the sands. The Sahara is also a land teeming with history and culture. For centuries it has been home to nomadic tribes like the Tuareg, who have adapted to the harsh environment and kept their traditions alive. Visiting the Sahara means immersing yourself in their stories, music, and hospitality. Picture yourself sitting around a campfire under a starlit sky, listening to the soulful sound of Tuareg music while sipping sweet mint tea. These moments make the desert feel less like a harsh wilderness and more like a place of deep connection and serenity. What's truly unforgettable about the Sahara is the sense of wonder it instills in you. The sheer scale of it is humbling, reminding you of nature's power and timeless beauty. Whether you're riding a camel through the dunes, trekking to ancient oases like Siwa, or simply lying back to marvel at the clearest night skies you'll ever see, the Sahara offers an experience unlike any other. It's not just a destination, it's a journey into the heart of one of the world's most iconic and mesmerizing landscapes. Wadi Rum, Jordan. Wadi Rum, often called the Valley of the Moon, is one of the most breathtaking desert landscapes on Earth. Nestled in southern Jordan, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is a place where dramatic cliffs, endless dunes, and a rich history come together to create a destination that feels almost otherworldly. It's no wonder filmmakers have used Wadi Rum as a stand-in for Mars. When you arrive, it's like stepping into a movie set, but it's all gloriously real. The first thing you notice about Wadi Rum is the sheer scale of its sandstone mountains. These towering rock formations rise dramatically from the desert floor, creating a labyrinth of cliffs, arches, and canyons. Some of the most famous landmarks include the 7 Pillars of Wisdom, a striking rock formation named after T.E. Lawrence's book, and Berta Rock Bridge, one of the highest natural arches in the world. Whether you're hiking, riding a camel, or taking a 4x4 tour, these sites will leave you in awe of nature's artistry. Wadi Rum isn't just about jaw-dropping scenery, it's a place where history and culture run deep. The desert has been inhabited for thousands of years, and you can still see traces of its past. Ancient petroglyphs etched into the rock tell stories of the Nabateans and other civilizations that once thrived here. Bedouin culture remains at the heart of Wadi Rum, and spending time with the locals is an experience you won't forget. Imagine sitting in a traditional Bedouin tent, savoring a cup of freshly brewed cardamom coffee while learning about their way of life. It's a moment that makes you feel connected to both the land and its people. As the day winds down, Wadi Rum transforms into something even more magical. The setting sun bathes the desert in warm golden light, turning the sandstone cliffs into a canvas of reds and oranges. But the real show begins after dark when the stars come out. Wadi Rum is one of the best stargazing spots in the world, with skies so clear you'll feel like you're floating among the constellations. Whether you're here for adventure, culture, or simply to lose yourself in the vast beauty of nature, Wadi Rum is a destination that will stay with you long after you've left. Atacama Desert, Chile. The Atacama Desert in Chile isn't just a desert, it's an extraordinary playground for anyone who loves surreal landscapes and unique experiences. Known as the driest non-polar desert on Earth, This otherworldly destination is full of surprises that will leave you in complete awe. With its vast salt flats, otherworldly rock formations, and crystal-clear night skies, the Atacama is one of those places where you'll constantly find yourself saying, "I can't believe this is real." One of the highlights of the Atacama is Valle de la Luna, or the Valley of the Moon. The name says it all. This place looks like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, with jagged cliffs, shimmering salt crusts, and dunes that stretch endlessly toward the horizon. Watching the sunset here is an experience like no other. As the sun dips, the entire landscape shifts through shades of gold, pink, and purple, creating a breathtaking show that feels almost magical. You'll want to have your camera ready because every angle looks like a masterpiece. The Atacama is also a place where nature's extremes create incredible sights. Picture the shimmering Salar de Atacama, a massive salt flat that's home to flamingos gracefully feeding in shallow turquoise lagoons. Then there are the Tatio geysers, one of the world's highest geyser fields. If you visit at sunrise, you'll see steam plumes rising against the cold morning air, creating a scene that feels like a natural symphony of light and mist. It's moments like these that remind you just how spectacular the Earth can be. And let's not forget the Atacama's night skies. This desert is one of the best places in the world for stargazing. Thanks to its high altitude, dry air, and minimal light pollution, the stars here are impossibly bright and seem close enough to touch. Many observatories are located in the area, offering you the chance to explore the cosmos like never before. Whether you're marveling at constellations, exploring bizarre rock formations, or simply soaking in the peaceful silence, the Atacama Desert is a destination that promises to amaze you at every turn. It's not just a place to visit, it's a place to experience. Namib Desert, Namibia. The Namib Desert in Namibia is one of the most striking and mesmerizing places on Earth. Often called the world's oldest desert, it's a land of dramatic contrasts, where vast orange dunes meet the deep blue sky and rugged landscapes stretch as far as the eye can see. This isn't just a destination, it's an adventure into a place that feels almost untouched by time, offering you some of the most unforgettable experiences you'll ever have. What makes the Namib truly iconic are its towering sand dunes. Places like Sossusvlei and Dedvlei are the crown jewels of the desert, featuring dunes that rise over 1,000 feet tall. Climbing to the top of Dune 45 or Big Daddy gives you a view that will take your breath away. The patterns created by the wind on the sand are so intricate and perfect that it almost feels like nature has been painting here for centuries. And when the sun sets, the golden hues of the dunes turn into deep reds and purples, creating a scene so beautiful you won't believe your eyes. The Namib is also home to fascinating wildlife that has adapted to survive in this harsh environment. You might spot oryx gracefully walking across the dunes, their striking horns silhouetted against the horizon, or tiny geckos scurrying across the sand, leaving delicate trails behind. The desert is alive in ways you wouldn't expect. Creatures like the Namib desert beetle have developed incredible ways to thrive, like catching water from morning fog to survive. It's a reminder of how life can flourish even in the most extreme conditions. And let's not forget the eerie, otherworldly landscapes of Dedvlei. This clay pan, dotted with ancient blackened tree skeletons, is a stark contrast to the vivid orange dunes surrounding it. The trees have stood there for centuries, frozen in time, creating a surreal and hauntingly beautiful sight. Standing there feels like stepping into another world, one that's as quiet and still as it is stunning. Whether you're hiking the dunes, marveling at the wildlife, or simply soaking in the serene beauty, the Namib Desert is a place that will captivate your heart and leave you with memories to last a lifetime. Monument Valley, USA. Monument Valley in the United States is the ultimate symbol of the American West. With its towering red sandstone buttes and sweeping desert vistas, this iconic landscape is a place that feels like it's been lifted straight out of a classic movie. Whether you've seen it in westerns, commercials, or music videos, experiencing Monument Valley in person is a whole different story. It's like stepping into a world where nature's artistry takes center stage. The first thing you notice is the sheer scale of the buttes. These massive rock formations rising hundreds of feet above the desert floor seem to defy gravity as they stand tall against the endless horizon. The most famous ones, like the Mittens and Merrick Butte, are instantly recognizable and even more breathtaking up close. The colors are equally mesmerizing. The rich reds and oranges of the sandstone shift throughout the day, glowing fiery red at sunrise and deepening to shades of purple and blue as the sun sets. It's a photographer's paradise and a feast for the eyes. What makes Monument Valley even more special is the cultural connection it holds. This land is part of the Navajo Nation, and exploring it with a Navajo guide adds a whole new layer of meaning to your visit. They'll share stories about the history, legends, and spiritual significance of the formations, giving you a deeper appreciation of this sacred place. Imagine walking through the valley while learning about the people who have called this landscape home for generations. It's a perspective that stays with you long after you leave. The magic doesn't end there. Monument Valley has some of the clearest, darkest night skies you'll ever see. Once the sun goes down, the stars take over, filling the sky with a dazzling display that feels almost unreal. There's nothing quite like sitting by a campfire, surrounded by the silent grandeur of the desert and gazing up at the Milky Way stretching across the heavens. Monument Valley is more than just a destination. It's a journey into the heart of nature and culture, and it's an experience you'll treasure forever. Thar Desert, India. The Thar Desert, also known as the Great Indian Desert, is a vibrant and dynamic landscape that will sweep you off your feet. Spanning Rajasthan and stretching into parts of Pakistan, the Thar is a land of golden sands, rich culture, and incredible history. It's not just a desert, it's a place where traditions thrive, where every dune tells a story, and where the scenery changes as quickly as the wind shifts the sands. One of the highlights of visiting the Thar is exploring the rolling dunes around Jaisalmer, often called the Golden City. The sand here glows with a soft, warm hue, especially during sunrise and sunset, making the entire landscape look like it's bathed in gold. Taking a camel safari across these dunes is an experience you won't forget. As you ride, the vast expanse of desert unfolds before you, punctuated by the occasional sight of an oasis, or a lone shepherd with their flock. The silence of the desert, interrupted only by the sound of the wind or your camel's footsteps, creates a sense of peace that's hard to find anywhere else. The Thar Desert is not just about the natural beauty, it's alive with culture and history. Picture yourself at a desert camp, surrounded by the rhythm of traditional folk music and the whirl of colorful Rajasthani dances under the open sky. The local cuisine, from dal bati churma to the rich flavors of kher sangri, adds another layer to your experience. And then there are the ancient havelis and forts, like Jaisalmer Fort, which rises dramatically from the desert and has stood as a sentinel for centuries. These architectural wonders give you a glimpse into the desert's royal past. And let's not forget the unique wildlife of the Thar. Despite the harsh conditions, the desert is home to an amazing variety of creatures, from the elegant Indian gazelle to the colorful Indian rollerbird. You might even spot a desert fox or hear the distant call of a peacock. Whether you're camping under the stars, immersing yourself in the vibrant culture, or marveling at the natural beauty, the Thar Desert offers an experience that's as rich as it is unforgettable. It's a desert adventure unlike any other, full of stories waiting to be discovered. White Desert, Egypt. The White Desert in Egypt is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's a place where nature's artistry takes the spotlight, with otherworldly chalk formations rising from the sand like a gallery of abstract sculptures. Located in the Western Desert, this surreal landscape feels like stepping onto another planet, yet it's just a few hours' drive from Cairo. If you're searching for a destination that's truly one of a kind, the White Desert is calling your name. What makes the White Desert so special is the striking contrast between its chalk-white formations and the golden sands that surround them. Over millennia, the wind has shaped these limestone rocks into bizarre and beautiful shapes. Mushrooms, spires, and even formations that resemble animals or human figures. It's a place where your imagination runs wild because every turn reveals something new. The way the sunlight plays on these formations throughout the day, shifting shadows and highlighting textures, makes this landscape feel alive. Camping in the White Desert is an experience that takes the adventure to the next level. As night falls, the desert transforms into a magical realm under a sky bursting with stars. The silence is profound, broken only by the soft whisper of the wind, creating an atmosphere of tranquility like no other. Sitting around a campfire, sharing stories with fellow travelers, and gazing at the Milky Way stretching across the sky, is the kind of moment that stays etched in your memory forever. It's a chance to connect with nature in its purest form. The White Desert is also steeped in history and mystery. Nearby, you can explore the Black Desert, known for its volcanic hills, and Crystal Mountain, where shimmering quartz catches the sunlight. the desert has been a crossroads for ancient civilizations, and even today, the Bedouins who call this area home share a deep connection to the land. Their traditions, hospitality, and knowledge of the desert make your journey even more meaningful. The White Desert isn't just a place to visit, it's a place to marvel, to wonder, and to immerse yourself in a landscape that feels like it was crafted just for dreamers. And that concludes our journey through 7 of the world's most stunning desert landscapes. From towering dunes to surreal chalk formations, each destination offers a unique glimpse into the beauty and diversity of our planet. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Explore Edge. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us.